Right, so from here it gets interesting and I'm going to start some commentary because otherwise I'm just going to let my computer run this for the next 25 minutes. And I can't. That's a bit boring. So, like, this game I was trying to get crossbow kills and, like, for the achievement, because achievement hunter, whatever. But I don't end up getting any crossbow kills in this game, despite having a crossbow until, like, top 5. I only have 5 bolts of it as well. I very rarely use them. I think I end up dropping 2 at the end. I can only fire 3 bolts this whole game, but I mean, this beginning part's just looting up Georgia Pole. There's not much to it, frankly. But, like, that scar there is the thing that won me the game. Like, scar over an AK any day. I'd accidentally dropped the AK while it's got attachments on. You can't see the attachments, but it's compensator, extended quick draw, 2 times, I believe. But grab the scar. So, yeah, scar's run basically fully kitted. It just needs a front. And yeah, it's pretty much ready to go. Like, I could have tried to get that pan kill on the guy who I just hit-fired with the Mini 14, but yeah. Also, 2 times on a crossbow seems to be pretty good. Like, 4 times, you just see the bolt trail off immediately. Honestly, watching this replay is quite interesting because I can see that there's 2 guys nearby. One of which is west of me, who I believe I end up fighting at some point. And there's one south. Like, if I go to the map, I believe this Michi guy here. Where is he? Here. I believe I end up killing him at some point. I'm not used to this spectator camera, honestly. So can I... Oh, I can do this. Okay. I'm in water. Okay. There we go. But, yeah. This scar save, like, I think I get 4 kills with the scar, that one with the Mini 14, and then the final 2 kills are with a scavenged Kar 98 that I end up running into the blue zone from. But, honestly, these 2 guys nearby, if I just skip ahead a little bit to... Here, yeah. So if I look at the map, you can see Michi's down here, and I believe he starts to run north, like, as the zone is going to be ending near where I am. Like, this Chris guy is moving off, and really not much happens there. Yeah. He's down there. And he starts moving towards me for some reason. Like, I think he's seen me up here. So it's like, if I do... space. Yeah. Like, he's out here. Cab's here. What did he have? He had a scar, he had a pan, and that was his only weapon, the scar. I take his 4 times off him, I'm pretty sure, and I take his vert grip, but, like, after he pushes, his level 3 backpack, but I believe he meets me, like, just out here. Like, so I've just left here, and he runs in there behind me. Ooh. Yeah. So I'm over here. There's a painkiller right there. And I failed to get it. I go up here. Try and line up a jump. Doesn't work. All the while Michi's running along, probably watching me derping out. I see him and just crouch fire him down, and that just give up on getting that first aid, well, painkiller. And he had quite a few meds on him, I believe. 2 first aids, some a lot of painkillers, and a lot of energy drinks. So I end up popping popping one of the first aids and both boosts to full energize. And I think that's it that happens here. But then I have to get over to there, over to here, which hasn't even begun to load in. Okay. I really shouldn't be swapping around places like this because it doesn't work. So yeah, that's full boosting, and then simply start to run. If I go to here, there's a UAS here that I end up taking up, so skip ahead a bit. Huh, so this house just hasn't loaded in. So I'm like, at first I was paranoid that there's guys here, but then I see that med kit and I'm like, no one will ever leave the med kit, so I'm pretty confident that no one's here. But as you can see on the mini-map down here, there is a guy pushing up who I don't see. Bit of a delayed sound. There's all of these guys around here. I'm south of shooting range, and people generally want to avoid shooting range. Like, I decide before grabbing anything else, just check the balcony, because I don't want someone coming up onto the hill and then like just starting to take fire on me, so I've basically got nowhere to go. I then notice the painkiller. You'll notice I'm just outside the zone. This part is probably where I'm saved by the fact that the person pushing me is an absolute noob, and they don't know that those white fences can break if you shoot them. But this is pretty uneventful for a minute or two. But yeah, so guys pushed up. This Viragia Lee. No, it's... who is it? So yeah, this is the Viragia Lee. This Lyle next. This is the guy who was like the complete noob that should have killed me but didn't. I think. Possibly this guy who kills him. How did they not notice each other? Ah. That's my parked UAS that I'd taken, because I'd left it at the top there in case anyone had pushed. This guy gets shredded from down the hill, and probably doesn't even notice it. What was he doing? I believe this is it. So, me, I'm sat camped here. And I hear a bit of movement from this guy. Like he moves up. He's here, he sees me, but he doesn't shoot. And I just insta-kill him because he probably didn't realise that you could break these. But there's a guy north of me who I don't think I ever got into a fight with. At least not for the time being. And then I go off down the hill and he's just left crawling. What is this guy doing? Why didn't he take any shots at me? Anyway. So, honestly, I just avoid these houses. I barely even notice they're there, except they're just a bit of cover for someone. All the doors are open, so I'm not really too bothered about it. I'm alt looking around a lot here. Can you alt look when you... No, can't alt look in here. But that guy's behind. There's a lot of guys behind here, which I have no idea what happens to the majority of these. But this... which house is it? It might be... oh. This is... well, hang on a sec. This is the garage near where it all ends. This tree's in the final zone. And basically, up on this hill, you've got this rock here, this tree, these trees, and, like, the garage. And there's just quite a lot of fighting around here, generally. But I'm down here. This life-hoved guy has probably seen me. Yeah. And he's probably gonna end up peeking at this point, but I think I fired a crossbow bolt at him, and he just dipped. Oh no, he'd got shot in the back, and then another guy takes his place, and then sees me. Like, I'd seen this, where the guy got shot, and then he gets covered by the zone, which means he has to push out. I completely missed my crossbow bolt. And then I see, I'm pretty sure a guy was shooting me from inside zone a bit later, like he gets down towards this rock and then starts medding. This is the guy who was crawling earlier. So I begin to push up and he probably sees where I am. I see where he is, put a few shots into him and he dies from the zone. So, and then I've got these guys up the hill. Guy prone there. Guy running out in the open here who... And this guy here pushes up to these houses once I've killed Royal. Like, this guy's got Car 98 and a Scar. Then you've got this guy here who has... What's that? Mini and a shotgun. There's a guy out here. Prone. Groza and a Car 98. So, I'm getting shot from up the hill here. Making some cover. And then I've killed off Royalist just headshots with 4 times. And his body goes outside the zone. This gas station gets a lot of traction. Like, that guy's shooting at this body, I'm pretty sure, thinking it's an actual guy. I don't notice these shots. But as this guy's moving up, I'm looking around for the body, then realise it's gone outside the zone. And end up grabbing the Car 98, ditching my crossbow, getting back inside because it's damaging quite a lot. I try to pick up the ammo for it, but it won't pick up, so I just get back inside. Prone to be invisible and med. There's not much about this. So, kit out my Car 98 with silencer, bullet loops and a 4 times, run back inside the zone, grab a bit of ammo for it, and see a guy there. Take a few shots at him, switch back to auto. Then I see the grenade. Just move away, because I don't know where it had gone. I hadn't seen it at all. Prone on his body. I don't know where the other guy's at. 4 guys alive so far. 1 down here is Puddak, who, like, I believe him and this Serajit, this guy, who's got M24 and an AK, he dies, I believe, next. So I actually load my Car 98 finally, and pushing up here, I think I end up seeing Surge. I notice this rock's probably in the zone, so I go for this. And, like, looking down towards Surge, I see him start to run, and get up here watching for anywhere else, and that Puddak down bottom snipes Surge. Believe. Yeah. So I see Puddak go down the bottom. The other guy sees it as well, but doesn't push up to me. And then headshots him with a Car 98. I'm the only guy left in the game with a level 3 helmet. And so I know Puddak's down there. Missed my first shot. And they just see him stood off to the left side. Just stood, not moving. And quick and easy headshot for me. 4 times is probably optimal at this range. And I don't know where the last guy is. I believe he might be on the right. Like, I don't know where Puddak, like, the guys who Puddak sniped was. But I'm checking everywhere before I push, because I do not want to push straight at someone. Scope over here, but that guy is just straight up hidden. behind here. Still don't know why he's got a shotgun this late. He's probably just been camping inside this building the whole game. But up on this hill, I'm running down, and then I start to get shot at by this guy. I see the flashes and just immediately try to get the tree, like, as a line of sight block between us. Third person in, so I can see him. Now takes the snipe and misses, and that's a headshot to end the game. It's all of my work this game was done by my assault rifle and my SCAR. Like my SCAR, that little mini 14 hip fire spray at the beginning, and those 2 snipes at the end. I wasn't playing optimally this game. My accuracy was just alright for myself. But yeah, this game didn't really, like, it got intense towards the end, but the reason it's so cool for me is it was my first solos win, and I was running a crossbow for the majority of the game, which is pretty cool.